Is that dirt? Oh, that's just a pimple. So, I haven't gotten my tripod back from a friend, so I'm not recording this on a fancy DSLR, like a YouTuber, a proper YouTuber shall, but I don't even know if I'm actually going to end up posting this. I just wanted to share some thoughts that I hope could be helpful to... No! Oh no, I broke one of my new earrings. I was talking to a friend the other day. What a fucking mess. Should I do this? I don't know. Anyways, we were talking about productivity and how hard it is to just get shit done and how demoralizing it can be in the age of social media to see what it seems like everyone around you getting all this shit done all the time, and you're just like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I suck, I'm slow, life is passing me by, now I'm old, and I'm probably gonna die soon, like my dreams are dead, or something like that. And so I have like a couple things to say about that. Okay, let's say I do like an acting project, or someone has like a gallery show. When you hear about that, or when you know about that, like when I'm posting about that, like you have to understand, like there's so much time in between. Someone spent God knows how long coming up with the collection of paintings to have for that show, or I went to however fucking ungodly amount of auditions that I was rejected. And then you film the thing, or like you start like contacting galleries or whatever, or you plan a show, and then there's like a year that goes by for production or for like just like the scheduling of the gallery. The only time you hear about it is when it's coming out, so you see it as like, wow, they're like doing all this stuff, when really like that happened like a year ago. They spent so much time working on that, and there was so much failure and so much like dead air in between you hearing about it, and then like you see it and you feel shitty about yourself, but like it doesn't really makes sense because everybody takes a really fucking long time to get shit done, and it takes a long ass time, and it only takes less time once you give in to the fact that the process is long, and like once you start doing stuff and not beating yourself up for how long it takes you, then you get faster and faster because more gets done. If your goal is like a gallery show or to be in a film or something, and you're just looking at that and that's what's on your to-do list, you are putting on your to-do list the finished product. And then it's intimidating and it's impossible to visualize actually getting it done or how the fuck that would happen. And then it's demotivating and demoralizing, and then you go back to the negative spiral place that we all know as creatives or people. I don't fucking know. Anyways. So what you need to do is not put this big thing on your to-do list, but you need to look at that as the title of a book. How can I like break this down? I said it so smart when I was talking to my friend. The good news is getting that thing that you want is actually just a series of really small doable steps. And if you start with just like the big thing and then you break that down into like chapters within that, let's say one of the chapters is like get a painting done. Within that, you break that down, because that's not just one thing. That's also still a bunch of tiny, little, easy, doable steps. And the more you break it down into the doable steps, like let's say it's like buy a paintbrush, buy the paint, decide on like a color palette, like whatever, I'm not a fucking painter. Once you start actually finally getting those little things done, the more you do it, the more you're building a positive habit, and the more comfort you'll feel around that whole thing. The more you start achieving those little tiny things on the list, the more ready you'll be for you looking at it now. You're really intimidated by it, and it makes you not want to like fucking approach it at all. Is this helping? Break shit down and just get in the habit of committing to getting a few of those tiny things done every day. And sometimes even the really tiny things are like unexplainably hard to do. Like for me, doing my fucking laundry is like, I can put that off for the rest of my life and just fucking cycle out clothes and live in filth. Like I could do that. So like don't get mad at yourself if even the really tiny tasks are difficult. But the thing is, you do have to commit to getting those done. And if you can't, then maybe this thing needs to be broken down further. Like, honestly, I could probably get my laundry done way more often if I was just like, okay, the reason why I don't want to do this is because the bag is really fucking heavy and it's a bitch to like bring this heavy ass bag over there. So if I'm just like, okay, fine, fuck it, I'm just going to do 25% of my laundry and then just commit to doing 25% every 2 days, then my laundry's going to get done because I'm just committing to doing a smaller amount. So, like, if there's something on the list that you're like, I just can't fucking do it, then there's probably a way that you can continue to break it down further. And once you start getting the tinier breakdown done, like, it's gonna be easier to confront, like, the rest of the shit. If you're looking at a fucking mountain that you're supposed to climb, you're gonna be like, that's, looks like I'm gonna take a nap, fuck that. But if you just look at, like, the first step on, like, a staircase, and you're just like, okay, like, can I just agree with myself to take the first step? Like, yeah, you can fucking take a step. And then it's going to be like, okay, the second step, fine. And then the third and the fourth is like, okay. It's going to get easier. You're going to start to build muscle. Eventually, like, doing 10 steps is going to feel as easy as the first step. And you're going to get to the fucking top of the mountain. So, that is my video. I thought I would share some thoughts that I have about something that maybe could help you feel positivity. I'm still working on my new brand, and I have so many amazing things that I'm going to be selling. Until then, I have a lot of really cute shit still available on shop nin39 shopnin3.com. That was a weird wave. Okay. Please give me your money and I will give you beautiful things that I made. Okay, bye. Have a nice day.